Looking for a dark horse in the Big 12? Think purple and think Gary Patterson. Welcome to the Voice of College Football as we break down our predictions team by team through the Power 5 and give you our record predictions. Then we will deliver the conference championship game results and the college football playoff as well. Please like the video, share the videos out on social media. Why do I say that? Because if you enjoy the content, others will as well. So don't just kick back and enjoy it yourself. Invite others into the Voice of College Football. Let them know that we're talking college football, analysis, discussion, and debate every day. Let's talk TCU. All right, in the Big 12, it's a thing of beauty. Not that they masterminded this in the Big 12. They kind of fell into it based on losing teams through expansion otherwise, but it's the purest conference championship in major college football. Everybody plays everybody. We don't have to analyze who's missing who. The other conference schedules are unfair, especially the ACC and the SEC, because only 8 games against 13 possible opponents. But in the Big 12, you play everybody. It's a thing of beauty. All right, for TCU out of conference, let's start out with a difficult stretch right out of the gate after what has to be a win against Duquesne. Cal and SMU. So TCU only schedules the one Power 5, but they've got a difficult group of 5 that is certainly a better program right now than many Power 5s, and that is SMU in Week 3. Key matchup for TCU right there against the Mustangs after they face Cal. All right, I love the big non-conference matchups between the Power 5. We focus on the huge matchups like LSU and UCLA, Georgia, Clemson, Ohio State, Oregon. But I love these mid-tier matchups like Cal and TCU. Maybe they can replay their epic battle in the Cheez-It Bowl from a few years ago where they totaled about 100 yards of offense between the two teams. All right, look at this stretch here. It starts with Cal and SMU non-conference, but then they dive into conference play with Texas and Oklahoma, and the Sooners on the road after they have to travel to Lubbock. So even though TCU should be a substantial favorite against Texas Tech, coming off 2 marginal seasons to be kind under Matt Wells, the trip to Lubbock is always a difficult one. So TCU's got to get off to a good start. If they want to contend for a Big 12 championship, they're most likely going to have to pick off either Texas or Oklahoma or Iowa State later in the season. So the difficult stretch right out of the gate for TCU in Week 2, Cal, SMU, Texas, Texas Tech, and Oklahoma. And then West Virginia, Neil Brown's team, faring much better in 2020, and they're optimistic about their chances of being a dark horse in the Big 12. Then it lightens up considerably. Not to discount the date at Kansas State, a difficult assignment for TCU there. But Baylor, Oklahoma State on the roads, of course, a tough one, but it's isolated. Kansas is a win. Iowa State on the road. Could TCU possibly, with their defense and with an improved, we're projecting an improved performance out of Max Duggan, could TCU possibly be playing for a conference championship bid against Iowa State the final week of the season in Ames? It's a difficult schedule considering Oklahoma on the road, Iowa State on the road. So you can look at that 2 different ways. Do you want the super difficult games on the road to ensure the other victories at home, or do you want to take a shot at the big boys at home? Well, for TCU, they're taking on the 2 favorites on the road. So that's a difficult portion of this schedule. Also, again, the non-conference slate is sneaky difficult with Cal and SMU. We expect TCU to struggle with those 2 teams, but pull out victories. So they go undefeated non-conference. They lose 3 games during the regular season conference play. Most likely those are going to be at Oklahoma, at Iowa State, and then they trip up elsewhere. So we've got the projected losses against the Sooners and the Cyclones on the road. Then they could possibly trip up, of course, against Texas. They pulled out a victory in Austin last year at the 2-yard line on a fumble by Keontae Ingram. Or Oklahoma State on the road. So Texas, Oklahoma State, they split those 2 games. They lose on the road against the 2 best teams in the conference. 9-3, 6-3 in the Big 12 for TCU. Our forecast for the Horned Frogs. Leave your predictions and comments down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to share the videos out on social media and let people know that we are talking college football here every day. Best discussion, debate, and analysis. That's our aim, that's our goal, that's our mission, and you can help us achieve that right here at the Voice of College Football.